guys. I'm currently kind of trying to tidy up my room a little bit. It's always a mess. Yes, I know, I'm an adult in my mid-30s and my room is always still a mess. It's always kind of been that way. I can keep like other areas clean and more organized, but when it comes to my room, I don't have a large room, and most of my collections and hobbies are largely in my room. My doll collection and some of my craft supplies are in our guest/storage room too, but a lot of them are still in my room. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of my dolls right there behind me, as well as also some of my my 7-inch Squishmallows are hanging up over in this corner. I have this new net that is holding some more of my Squishmallows, mostly 8-inch ones. I never actually had like a toy net as a kid. I always kind of wanted one, but I never had one. But I installed that like basically beginning of the year, or last month, or whichever it was. And yes, I do still have mini Christmas trees up, which I am planning to take down soon. But yeah, so I put together a demi cube thing that I got from Michaels. So as you can see, this is what I've done. One of my combs I still need to put back in its spot. I don't know exactly where it is MIA at the moment. It might be on my desk, I'm guessing. But I've got, behind my demi cube thing, I have my makeup case, because I don't wear makeup that much. And then like another random, my hair, like accessories case, little container. But this is what I have so far. Yes, I still have one of these kinds of CD players. But yeah, so I'm getting there, trying to organize, a bit. I still have like a long way to go, and it's definitely going to be a multi-day process, as it usually is. Yeah, so a lot of days I'm not really too motivated to work on cleaning and tidying up my room. I do still work. I have to go to work at 5 days a week pretty much. Once in a while maybe 4 days, but most of the weeks it's 5. I'm at work for a good chunk of my time, and then by the time I get home I'm just like way too tired to like want to clean or anything. So it's probably gonna take like a very long time, unfortunately, but every little bit helps, hopefully. And let's see what else is going on, because it's kind of sort of like a vlog post, I guess, vlog video. So let's see. Nixie is one of my newest Squishmallows. She is an 11-inch butterfly from Walgreens, and I was so happy to find her because she's like one that is popular. And so like when my Walgreens was there, they had one Nixie, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm scooping her up, and she's just so sunny and yellow and pretty. And so along with trying to clean my room, some of my other goals for this year, trying to read 10 books, because I am on the Goodreads app, so I do try to do the challenge, but because I have a lot of hobbies, I don't have like a ton of time to devote to reading all the time, so I'm not one who can like read like 30, 40, 50 plus books in a year. Like unfortunately that's not me. I'm also not a fast reader, which could be because of my eyesight. So anyway, hold on a second. Okay, so I was getting tired of holding my iPod right now, but another goal that I'm trying to do, because I'm trying to figure out, of course, goals for the year. Another one that is ongoing is trying to get healthier, which has been a struggle. Like a couple of years ago, I did manage to lose a lot of weight, but then I had like a 24-hour bug, and what happened was, as a result of that, or like, I don't know exactly the specifics of how this happened, but basically after the 24-hour bug, I wound up getting like sharp pains in my chest, but everything was fine. Like I had an EKG, I had like a chest x-ray, and like everything was fine, so it was thought to possibly be costochondritis. And over the months that became more mild, it wasn't as sharp, and it was never constant. It's always kind of intermittent, but it's never quite gone away. And over time, I've also now gotten like chronic neck pain, chronic like back and shoulder pain. So as you can see, I have some kinesio tape. This kinesio tape on my shoulder was put on yesterday at physical therapy, because I am back to trying physical therapy again. And then I also have some on my back of my neck that I bought afterwards and applied last night. So trying to see if the kinesio tape will help, and of course doing the physical therapy. So I do have like different exercises to do. I have like one of those TheraBand things that I get to like, stretch to use. I also bought myself a new big bouncy ball, new big stability ball. I have one up in the attic somewhere, a purple one that I had at college, but I didn't really feel like going up to look for it, so I just bought a new one. This one came from Target. It is a 55 centimeter ball, if I can. So, because there's like one exercise that I've been doing a couple times at physical therapy where you roll the ball up on a wall, and then like that, and then you're like lifting your arms away from the ball. And then the physical therapy assistant that I saw yesterday gave me another exercise I can use with the ball. Plus, balls are just fun. You can bounce on them, like sit on them and bounce on them, and all that. And there's other exercises. And then yesterday I also from Target bought like one of those little yoga block things, and some like fitness disc things that slide on the floor or whatever. Just stuff to try out, because I have to try to get back into the groove of working out more, trying to eat healthier again for the most part, upping my water intake. This water bottle is my Cool as a Moose water bottle that came from Maine, and I bought it in 2012. This one generally stays home, or sometimes I travel with it, but it usually stays in the car. I also have two that I have for work now. One is in my lunchbox, and then the other one I bring to, I get to keep at my register, because within the past month or so, it's been kind of tricky, because at my work, in order to keep water by our register, you need a doctor's note. And so I had asked my doctor if I could have a note for water, and she initially had said no, because she didn't think that I had a medical necessity that required me to have a doctor's note for water, even though I do have pre-diabetes again, and water is best to have when you can like just sip on it throughout the day and not like drink huge gulps of it at one time. Like, I don't want to be drinking this whole thing in like 1 5-10 minute sitting. but little sips are better. So initially, like, the initial rejection gave me a lot of anxiety, because this was supposed to be like a small request, because we don't actually need a medical necessity in order to have water. We just need, like, basically a note that says we have permission from, like, our doctor or, you know, one of our care providers. And my therapist couldn't do it because of ethics reasons, which kind of, you know, also was a bummer, but I could understand a bit more. And I didn't want to keep nagging my doctor, because I kind of ended up, like, sending her multiple long replies. But then I finally decided to, like, call her office, and the guy that I spoke to was very helpful. He, like, took down what I wrote, and somehow she reconsidered. And so I do have a note now, so that means I can have water at my register, which is good, because it does help me to, like, up my water intake, again, without having to drink, like, a huge portion, like, in one short sitting. I can, like, sip on it throughout the day better, which is good. And because upping water intake is, like, one small step that can hopefully eventually help, like, with my blood sugar a little bit, as well as, of course, trying to cut down on added sugar and refined carbs, and eat healthier. I don't want to cut anything out, because I just love my carbs and, you know, my sweet stuff, like, so much. So I'm trying not to cut anything out, but I am trying to eat healthier. It's a struggle, definitely a struggle. Some days are better than others, and I still don't really know the right balance and whatnot, but I'm trying to get there. Hopefully I will. And again, trying to get into, like, working out regularly again, which can also be hard. At work, I've been trying to, like, move around a bit more at my register, like, you know, maybe, like, do some marching in place, or, like, some very light dancing to the music, you know, stuff that can, like, kind of get me to move around more. So hopefully we'll get there. And of course, it's all the process, and some days it's mentally, it could be more challenging. Other days it's okay. Like, some days I don't really feel guilty if I, you know, haven't been very active or something, but other days, like, I might end up feeling guilty. It's all very complicated. And then some other goals are trying to work on my art more, maybe try to sell something. Of course, like, the whole tax season thing kind of scares me, with, like, how do I, you know, figure out the taxes so that I'm not going to be, like, owing the government a ton of money if I sell things. You know, like, all the complicated stuff. And then also with, like, selling things, like, if I sell artwork or crafts or stuff, like, not wanting the price to be, like, too high, but also not wanting it to be too low. So there's, like, a lot that goes into it. I do have a small Redbubble shop, and I have 2 designs on it right now, so, but you can look it up. Winter Sprite. Just look up Winter Sprite on redbubble.com. Hopefully, eventually, maybe I'll try adding more, and then maybe trying to sell some stuff on Etsy eventually. Right now, it's trying to actually, like, create stuff that I can sell. I'm not quite there yet. Still having fun with my sketchbooks a lot, though. Yeah. So, I think that's pretty much it for this video. I don't really have like too much more to add. I do still have my hand and wrist problems. I'm not wearing my brace right now because I'm at home, not doing like anything super strenuous that requires it, but I do still have like my hand and wrist problems, so I do still have a brace that I wear at work. And I'm doing occupational therapy for that. May end up trying like either phonophoresis or iontophoresis, or however they're pronounced, where like you get some sort of medication thing, and either through an ultrasound or like a mild electrical shock, it's supposed to like penetrate deeper into your skin or whatnot. So I might be trying that for like my arms and wrists. Yeah, so, and then also I do have some more kinesio tape I can add to them too, which I might add tonight or tomorrow. Still trying to work on my violin. I did recently get back to starting lessons again at the beginning of the month, so that was good. Definitely still need a lot of work on it. But yeah, so this is where I am. So what are some of your goals for this year? It doesn't even have to be resolutions. It can just be, you know, like just regular goals, you know, like it might be better to call them goals. You could have big goals, small goals, because sometimes I do like to have some like smaller goals. And I know I might not complete all of my goals because I never do, but you know, the more you have, the more you actually might be able to complete at least one goal. So, I mean, like, maybe your goal could be to put together a puzzle. Like, you know, that's not a huge goal. That's, for a lot of people, that's like, you know, you could do an easy puzzle if you need to. Just, you know, set yourself to be like, I'm going to complete this 100-piece puzzle. Like, that just takes like one afternoon or something out of one day out of the year, and you'll have completed that goal. And it's a small goal, but it still counts. So yeah, anyway, I will see you later. So